Have you ever considered having a facelift, but were too scared? Well, now there's a new option, and it's called Fotona 4D Facelift. Today, we'll find out what this cutting edge technology is and how it benefits patients and if it's right for you, with our guest, Dr. Shay Nicholas from Kinsu Med Spa and Wellness. Welcome to Top Docs. I'm Maggie McKay. It's so good to have you here today, Dr. Nicholas. Would you please introduce yourself?
Hi, Maggie. Thanks for having me on. My name is Dr. Shay Nicholas, and I am from Kinsu Med Spa in Berkeley and Davis, California.
So I was at a 60th dinner party for my friend the other day, and of course, the conversation eventually turned to self-improvement, as it always does at this age, and facelifts. And somebody said there was a new type of facelift that's less invasive, but that's all she knew. So we're all like, "What? That's all you know?" So I said, "I'll find out about this." So
Um,
tell us, what's the difference between a typical facelift and the Fotona?
a typical facelift means you're going to undergo surgery with all the discomforts that come from surgery and the long downtime, which, I think people are less and less inclined. We're all about getting out there and enjoying our lives. A photona is an in office procedure, and there is actually zero downtime associated with it. And it does a really good job of lifting and tightening your skin.
So what would you say is the biggest benefit of Fotona?
The biggest benefit is that it will help to lift your skin and it will even out your skin tones. It does a great job of treating the folds on our face, all the fine lines and wrinkles. And our clients have been getting really superior and wonderful results.
Dr. Nicholas, what's the recovery time?
Actually, the recovery time, you can go back to work the next day.
Wow.
So it's really good for people who are busy and just don't want to have a long downtime.
So who would be a good candidate for this?
So a good candidate, actually, people start in their 30s, and it goes up into your 80s that you can come and have a Fotona 4D treatment. It's not painful. You don't need any injections at all for it. You come, you sit in the office, we put topical numbing on, and you sit for 30 minutes, and then we do the procedure. It lasts about 45 minutes.
Okay, sign me up. Why are you so excited about this type of treatment?
Well, because for a long time I have, done injectables to all my clients, and people become more and more apprehensive about doing injectables. Injectables meaning filler and Dysport or Botox. They do give great results for what they do. But this is also something you can add on, and probably it would allow you to require less filler injections to help, maintain a youthful look. And so I'm very excited because it does give really good results. And it's really awesome to have, a modality that people would love, and it does actually work.
How does it work? Is it lasers or because you said
Yes, it's a
yeah.
laser. It's a
Mhm.
laser from Europe called the Fotona laser. And one of the treatments on it is the Fotona 40 non-surgical facelift. And so it uses light therapy. It's not very painful. You might feel some warmth sometimes. There's 4 different settings we use on it to do the treatment. So each part of the treatment is a little different. But it's just a red light on your face in various parts of your face. We also treat inside your mouth. So we get the mucosa. So we get to hit your tissues from inside and outside. And so that's why it gives such great results. It's the only laser that does intraoral treatments.
Has this been around a while in Europe?
Yes, it's been very popular in Europe. And the Fotona laser has just been picking up steam here in the United States. We've historically been a little bit behind the curveball when it comes to uh, anti aging treatments.
Mhm. And how often do you have to have it done? Is it a one-time thing or do you have to do maintenance?
It depends on your where you are in your stage of life. Once you've done the treatment, you would probably need to do it once every 2 years or so.
Mhm. It doesn't sound like there are any downsides to this. It sounds amazing.
No, I mean, that's why we're so happy to have it. It was a huge investment for us, but we're really happy to have it. We feel like we're really doing our patients, giving them the best there is out there.
So you mentioned people in their 30s are getting it done. Is that necessary, or who, you know, of the cases you've done, why would someone have it done so early?
I think that there's a lot of accelerated aging compared to 30 years ago. People are developing fine lines and wrinkles far more quickly. Some of it might be the type of diet that we're eating these days, or more sun exposure. But yes, some people as early as their 30s come in to have something like this done. It also helps with colors. Like, so if you have uneven coloring on your skin, it helps with that. And so a lot of people younger have developed those, and they come in for that reason to use the Fotona 4D treatment.
Dr. Nicholas, for people who are nervous about the procedure and recovery, what would you like them to know?
I would really like them to know that it's really not painful at all. And there is really no downtime. The most you would need to do is to take the day of the procedure off. But the next day you would be up and back to yourself and able to continue your daily activities. And even some people can, once they're done with the treatment, they can still continue their activities. But I think it's safe to just, probably give yourself the evening off.
Do you have to stay out of the sun or anything the next day?
Yes, we would recommend staying out of the sun, usually even for just anti-aging. But certainly if you have the laser, we usually recommend you stay out of the sun for about a week.
And do you have many male patients? Do you
I
treat
have
men?
quite a lot of male patients. About 20% of our patients are male. So men are taking care of themselves now more. And so this treatment, they get really fantastic results for both men and women.
And in closing, is there anything else you'd like to share about Fotona 4D facelift that we didn't cover?
No, just that it's really a comfortable procedure and there's very little downtime. It's not complicated. You should come in for a consultation and we can go through the whole process with you. And so I would definitely put it on your list of to-dos.
Is there a big waiting list?
There is a waiting list. There is a lot of interest. It's the most popular thing at our practice.
So get on it sooner than later.
Definitely get on it sooner.
Tell us about your complimentary laser session.
So if you buy a session of 3 of the Fotona 4Ds, we give you the 4th one for free.
Okay. And I take it that's for one patient. It's not like you can buy 3 and give them to 2 other friends.
No, exactly. Yes, you can't share. You need, depending on where you are, you need at least 3 to 4 of these sessions to see really good results. You
Okay.
will notice results right after it's done. But if you want optimal results, you should do it 3 to 4 times.
Okay. And Dr. Nicholas, if somebody would like to make a consultation or just find out more, where would they go?
They should go to our website, www.kintsuspa.com, which is KINTSUSPA.com.
This is very exciting. Now, the next time I'm with that group of friends, I can tell them all about it and give them your name.
Yes, it's really interesting technology, so I'm very excited that we have it.
It sounds amazing. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you today and finding out more about the Fotona 4D laser facelift. So informative and just sounds very exciting. So thank you again for sharing your expertise on this topic.
Thank you, Maggie.
Again, that's Dr. Shay Nicholas. And if you found this podcast helpful, please share it on your social channels and check out our entire podcast library for topics of interest to you. This is Top Docs Podcast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Maggie McKay.